And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to WREP 15 Sports, and thank you if you're watching live through youtube.com, the MHS Rewind YouTube channel. Martinsville girls basketball action here this afternoon at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. Martinsville Artesians coming to this afternoon's game at 13-4, hosting the Noblesville Millers, who come in at 5-11. We're going to take it down to the public address announcer, Matt Smith, for the starting lineups for the Martinsville Lady Artesians.
Number 2, Gracie Johnson. And another guard, number 21, Bethany Mackin. And also in guard, number 33, Patience Walker. At one forward, number 22, Paige Dorsett. And starting center for the Artesians, number 4, Head coach of the Artesians, Jesse Johnson.
And that was public address announcer Matt Smith for the starting lineups for the Martinsville girls starting lineups. So Artesians, like I said, come into this afternoon's game 13-4, undefeated in the Mid-State Conference, defeated Decatur Central last night 43-29 to remain unbeaten in the Mid-State Conference. Noblesville is in the Hoosier Crossroads Conference, and they come into today's game 0-5 non-conference matchup. Good find down low. Marlena Kemp from Patience Walker for the first score. So quick start there for the Artesians. Coach Johnson has to like that. Artesians always a strong defensive team. Nice hustle there by Paige Dorsett. Gets the save, but unfortunately goes in the hands of Noblesville. Shot from the top of the key is no good. Marlena tips it and gets it to Gracie Johnson as Maddie Knight of the Noblesville Millers, I should say, couldn't hit that three, and now the Artesians with control of it. Gracie Johnson gets a little double team. Marlena Kemp helps her out. Looks like the Noblesville Millers chasing in a zone here. Good little inside-out move. And Paige Dorsett can't hit the rebound, but Patience Walker with the rebound. Patience, she'll try a three from the left side. It's no good. And offensive rebound there, Emily Wood for the Millers. Noblesville gets it in the middle, but passes it back out, working around the perimeter. Loose ball, but Noblesville's able to pick it up. Abby Haley with it now, skips it over. At the elbow, Kaiser with it. At the feet of Kaiser, but picked up and taken away by Patience Walker. Patience, she'll go right side and gets fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. Patience Walker will get two shots from the free throw line, just starting here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. 6:33 left to play in the first quarter. And that free throw rattles in. She gets the home bounce. She'll have one more coming up. Cannot get that one to fall. Gets 1 of 2, so early 3-0 lead here for the Artesians. Here come the Millers right to the basket, and Marlena Kemp's going to get called for that foul. As Abby Haley will go to the line for 2 free throws for the Millers. First free throw is good. One more coming up for Noblesville. A 1-3-1 pressure here. See if the Artesians get across half court without getting trapped. Gracie does just that. In the corner, Patience in a little bit of trouble, gets out of it, tries to get it to Marlena Kemp down low, and it's a jump ball possession arrow going to Noblesville. So the last 2 offensive possessions for the Artesians not been the greatest possessions. Down low, Kaiser gets it out. Abby with it now, passes it down low. Kaiser with the bucket. Anna Kaiser for Noblesville with the bucket. Noblesville has a 1-point lead now. Marlena with it in the middle. Patience drives, puts it up and in. Nice little move by Patience Walker. She's got 3 points, and the Artesians back on top 5-4. 5.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. John R. Wooden Gymnasium. Good defense by Marlena Kemp. And tip, Bethany Mackin, but falls into the hands of Noblesville. Abby Haley with it now. Gets it across. Maddie Knight. Down low, Kaiser will shoot from the elbow. It's no good. Marlena Kemp with the rebound, and she got fouled over the back. I think that's going to be called on Anna Kaiser with that foul. So Noblesville will try to trap once the player gets it half court for the Artesians, but Artesians do a nice job of not picking up their dribble or letting them trap it just as they cross half court. So Martinsville will set up their offense here. Little inside-out game. Good movement. Walker down low to Kemp, and the foul. Marlena Kemp, a chance for a three-point play. She's got 4 points here early on in the first quarter. Artesians out on the wings and around the perimeter doing a good job of finding her, and that's how you beat this zone that Noblesville showing. Get it in the middle of that zone. Usually good things can happen. And Marlena with a chance to complete the three-point play, and she does just that. Knight with it now. Gives it back to Haley. Haley puts it up, and it's no good. Bethany Mackin with the rebound, and she's going to push it. Gracie Johnson dishes it to Paige Dorsett. And back up top, the Artesians will reset things. Artesians being patient here, not rushing anything. Good find to Paige. She dribbles baseline. Good move, and she gets fouled. So Paige Dorsett will go to the line for 2 free throws. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in this first quarter. The first free throw by Paige is good, nothing but net. Second free throw is up and good. Artesians 4 of 5 from the free throw line so far in this first quarter. We've got a 10-4 lead. Noblesville drives. Nobody stops as Maddie Knight with the bucket. Coach Johnson probably can't like that defensive stand there for the Artesians as Maddie Knight was able to drive right to the basket and get the easy layup. 10-6, under 4 minutes here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. WREP 15 Sports. Patience Walker with it up top. Gets it over to Gracie Johnson. They kind of work it around the perimeter. Looks like Noblesville switch to a man-to-man defense. Patience gets it down low to Paige Dorsett, who scores. Paige gets her 4th point of the game. So both forwards for the Artesians, Marlena Kemp and Paige Dorsett, having a nice start to this game. 3, top of the key, no good. Gracie Johnson with the rebound, and she's going to push it. She got 3 on 3. Finds Bethany Mackin, who goes up strong. Cannot get it to roll in there. Maybe a little bit of contact, no call. And here comes the Millers. Down low turnaround is good. Emily Wood with that bucket coming off the bench. Under 3 minutes, Artesians with a 4-point lead. Little deflection there, but Bethany Mackin able to regain control of it. Fast-moving first quarter here so far. Gracie will dribble it to the top of the perimeter and reset it. Little weave action going on. Patience gets it inside, loses the handle, in a little bit of trouble, finds Paige Dorsett, who puts up a shot, no good, gets her own rebound, and gets it back out to Marlena, and Bethany Mackin will reset. So the offensive board will get a new fresh possession here for the Artesians. 2:15 to go in this first quarter. Gracie, a little crossover, gets it to Paige Dorsett, and now Patience Walker with it. Marlena Kemp tries to get it to Bethany Mackin, who does get on the floor and get it. Coach Johnson a little intense there on the sideline, instructing these players. A little sloppy with the basketball. Mackin with it and gets it to Patience Walker. Artesians able to get these loose balls, but Noblesville got to give them credit for getting some deflections and causing a little bit of pressure and havoc, especially on this offensive possession the Artesians have had. Mackin dishes it to Walker. Walker down low to Marlena Kemp. Marlena Kemp goes up strong with it, cannot hit it too strong on the shot. So after all that, Artesians come away 0 points, and here comes Noblesville. 3-point shot is taken. It is in and out. Good block out there by Paige Dorsett to allow Bethany Mackin to get the rebound. Patience Walker tried to get it. Good idea by Bethany Mackin, but just led Patience Walker a little too much. So under a minute here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. 12-8, Artesian with a 4-point lead. Down low, and that shot is up and good. Emily Wood coming off the bench with 4 points. Easy layups there for her. So now only a 2-point lead for the Artesians. 45 seconds left. We'll see what Coach Johnson does here with this, with the basketball. 40 seconds. Gracie, she'll go up and score. Gracie Johnson goes strong, gets a bucket and foul. Gracie, outstanding point guard, really takes care of the ball really well. Averages 6 points a game. Now a chance to complete the 3-point play and cannot, off the front of the rim. 35 seconds here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. Noblesville with it now. And good defense by Patience Walker. Can't complete the steal, though. Noblesville able to keep control of it. Little skip pass over. Back top of the key. And the foul. I think that was Maddie Knight. Yes, it was Maddie Knight with that layup and the free throw. That foul's on Ashlyn Traylor, who just came in off the bench for Paige Dorsett. That's in and out. Bethany Mackin with the rebound. 14 seconds left, so the Artesians have plenty of time to get a good shot. 9 seconds now for the Artesians. First quarter here, Artesians and the Millers. Gracie gets it to Walker. Walker, three from the top of the key. It's off the glass, no good. And that first quarter win that we've.
Join the majority.
And welcome back to REP 15 Sports. Eric Burns here to give you the play-by-play of the Martinsville Lady Artesians taking on the Noblesville Millers at John R. Wooden Gymnasium Saturday afternoon here. Artesians looking to get win number 14, but getting a tough task against the Noblesville free throw line for 2 free throws. Ashton Traylor, the freshman at the free throw line. First one is up and off the front of the rim. Second free throw is up, and this one is good. Now it's time for the Artesians to get a stop here. got a 3-point lead, looking to extend it. Noblesville, though, they respond. Mallory Johnson with the three. First three of the night for either team. And now it's a tie ball game, 15-all. Gracie drives, right hand is good. Gracie Johnson, her fourth point of the day. And a nice steal there by Gracie Johnson. She's got a defender on her, puts up the left hand, cannot get it to fall, but nice effort there by Patience Walker. Down low to Trailer and scores. Ashlyn Trailer with the bucket. Great playmaking. First the steal by Gracie Johnson, and the offensive rebound by Patience Walker, and the assist from Walker and the bucket for Ashlyn Trailer. Good basketball there for the Lady Artesians. We got a 4-point lead, 6:20 left to go in the second quarter here at John Irwin Gymnasium. Got to have steps, no steps, going to call jump ball. We'll stay here with the Noblesville Millers. Out of bounds play for the Millers here underneath their own basket. Drive, puts up a floater, no good, but offensive rebound. It's no good. Bethany Mackin with the board for the Artesians. And a near steal there by Noblesville. Bethany Mackin on the floor with it, fighting for it. And it's going to be a jump ball. It will stay for the Artesians. So good effort by Bethany Mackin to get on the floor and cause that tie-up, keep the basketball with the Artesians. Down low underneath, I think it's Bethany Mackin who got her own board but could not finish, and another offensive rebound for the Artesians. So Martinsville doing a nice job on the offensive boards. Was able to keep alive a few possessions so far in this first half. Gracie Johnson gets to Walker. Walker, she drives, kicks. Mackin from the corner, it's long. And we'll go out of bounds and we'll stay or go to the Noblesville Millers with 5:18 left to go in the second quarter. Kick, it's a corner three for Noblesville. It's in and out. And a loose ball picked up by Abby Haley. So a rare loose ball not gotten by the Artesians. That is off. Marlena Kemp with the rebound and gets it to Gracie Johnson. So Noblesville has gone cold the last few trips down. That's good for the Artesians. They've been able to get a 4-point lead now with 4:45 left to go. Ashlyn Trailer, the freshman, goes and scores. Ashlyn Trailer doing a really nice job off the bench, and that's going to force a timeout called by Noblesville and Coach Donna Buckley. So a 30-second timeout for the Millers, as the Artesians gone on a little bit of a mini run here, and they lead 21-15 with 4:37 left to go in this second quarter of play. Saturday afternoon here at John Irwin Gymnasium. You're watching WREP 15 Sports. Also broadcasting live through the MHS Rewind YouTube channel. And if this is your first time following us live, we want to say thanks and continue to watch Martinsville boys and girls basketball throughout the rest of the season. We'll have most of the games from here on out for you. And loose ball, and going to be a foul. Thought they might let that one go, but a foul called on the Artesians. Only the third team foul, so Patience Walker her first. So foul trouble not really an issue for the Artesians. Noblesville has 6 team fouls, so one more, and that'll send the Artesians to the free throw line for the bonus the rest of the way here in the first half. Noblesville trying to get in the middle there, a little spin move, but shuffled her feet. Officials saw it, and that's a turnover, and Martinsville will have it. And a steal, Noblesville, and easy layup and score for Maddie Knight. So the turnover for the Artesians cost 2 points. And a kick. Artesians will have it out of bounds on the side.
Substitution for the Millers, number 24, Mallory Miller, and number 30, Caitlin Kaiser.
Patience with it, top of the key. Gracie, she drives. She's had some success doing that. And she gets fouled on the floor, the officials say, but it should be the 7th team foul for Noblesville. So Gracie Johnson will be able to go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Gracie at the free throw line for the 2nd time today. 0 for a 1 so far here this afternoon. Can't hit that one off the front of the rim. Good hustle by Ashlyn Traylor to cause that ball to be last touched out of bounds by Noblesville. So even though Ashlyn Traylor didn't get the board, she was able to give the ball back to the Artesians. Gracie looking, does find Patience Walker. Patience drives middle, gets it knocked away, blocked by Noblesville, gets it to Ashlyn Traylor, who puts it up and scores. Ashlyn Traylor. Ashlyn Traylor has 7 points all in this 2nd quarter. She came off the bench late in the 1st quarter, and she's got 7 points off the bench. Big boost for the Artesians. Under 3 minutes to go here at John Owen Gymnasium. Artesians lead by 4. After Maddie Knight hits another bucket. She's got 8 points. Down low, good find, good position, and by Paige Dorsett just got it knocked away, and it'll go after the jump ball will go back to Noblesville. Paige Dorsett sealed her defender perfectly, just could not handle the pass. So a turnover for the Artesians. They've got a 4-point lead with 2:25 left to go in the 2nd quarter. At the elbow, Kaiser with it, gets it back. Looking to pass, and Abby Haley with it. Good find down low, and that's no good. And Ashlyn Traylor with the rebound. And Paige Dorth picks it up. Traylor, she goes all the way to the rim and scores. What a move. Ashlyn Traylor having herself a quarter. In the corner. And cannot hit that, but an offensive board. Maddie Knight there for the bucket. Now a little bit more, the pace is quickened here late in this 2nd quarter. Gracie with it with 1:18 here in the 1st half. Artesians lead by 4, 25-21. And Gracie will give it to Bethany Mackin, who kind of resets the offense. Little spin moves, gets it into the paint. But Artesians continue to move the basketball, not going to force anything. Under a minute to go now. Ashlyn, she's had some success, but passes it to Patience Walker. Gracie, she drives, kicks. Traylor with it. She's going to try again and cannot get that one to fall. So Noblesville with it now. They push, 35 seconds left. Abby Haley, she's going to reset. She hears her instructions from Coach Buckley on the Noblesville sideline. 25 seconds left. Let's see, Noblesville may wait for just one last shot. That's exactly what's going to happen. Just kind of dribbling the basketball. Artesians looking to get a stop going to the locker room. 10 seconds now. And a foul, but Artesians have some fouls to give, so that may be a smart foul as Noblesville is driving to the basket there. So only the fourth team foul for the Artesians. 3.3 seconds left on the clock. Quick substitution here for Noblesville. Sarah Etchinson comes in. We'll see what kind of plays drawn up here. Probably have time for maybe one dribble and a shot. Puts up a shot and blocked. Bethany Mackin blocks the three, and the Artesians go in the locker room up 4, 25-21 after one half of basketball here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. We're going to take a quick break, then we'll come back with scoring at halftime right after this.
Sportsmanship doesn't happen just on the court or on the field or on the mat. It doesn't happen only in the pool or on the green or the track. It also happens in the stands, on the sidelines, on the web, and at home. That's because sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. We remind you to practice good sportsmanship at all high school sporting events.
And welcome back, WREP. We're going to take you on the floor for the presentation of the girls golf team for Martinsville receiving the Scholastic Award here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. We'll take you down there now.
The Superintendent's Trophy is awarded after each athletic season to the team with the highest average grade point average. Of nearly 200 varsity athletes for the fall, Martinsville High School athletes posted an individual average of 3.3, with all teams combining for a 3.51 team grade point average. Let's hear it for the Martinsville High School girls golf team. Outstanding job to the girls golf team in the classroom and on the courts. Ladies and gentlemen, the Martinsville High girls golf team.
And congratulations to the Martinsville girls golf team earning the Martinsville Superintendent's Award, which is awarded to the team that semester with the highest cumulative GPA. So congratulations to the Martinsville girls golf team as they worked hard on the course and also in the classroom. So congratulations once again, Martinsville girls golf team. Coach Knuckles in the winning the Superintendent's Award here at Martinsville High School. Scoring-wise for the Artesians as they lead it at halftime, 25-21. We'll break down scoring. Gracie Johnson with 4 points. Also Paige Dorsett, 4 points. Patience Walker with 3 points. Marlena Kemp, 5 points. And leading scorer coming off the bench for the Artesians, the freshman Ashlyn Traylor. She has 9 points. So Bethany Mackin left out of the scoring column, done a lot of good things, had a huge block at the end of that first half. But the second leading scorer for the Artesians coming in averaging a little over 10 points a game, held scoreless in that first half, but doing a lot of nice things other than getting in the scoring column, Bethany Mackin. Patience Walker has 3 points. She's the leading scorer for the Artesians, just averaging under 12 points, but only 3 points for Patience. But like I said, a lot of other nice things happening from both of those players, as it is Ashlyn Traylor, the freshman, leading scorer for the Martinsville Artesians. On the other side of things, the Noblesville Miller scoring-wise, Mallory Johnson with 3 points, Abby Haley with 2 points, Maddie Knight with 10 points. She's the leading scorer for the Millers. Anna Kaiser with 2 points, and then Emily Wood with 4 points for the Noblesville Millers. Noblesville comes into today's game with a record of 5-11, but this is a team that does not play like a team with a 5-11 record. Playing a lot of really good basketball, and Artesians lead, but only by 4 points. The Millers playing a really tough Hoosier Crossroads conference and play a lot of tough teams up in that Hamilton County area. Play Westfield and Fishers, Hamilton Southeastern, those type of schools, so a very tough conference for the Noblesville Millers. Their last time on the basketball court, though, January the 2nd, they got a win and a big one against Kokomo, 73-21. So this is a team that can score. But right now the Artesians only with a 4-point lead, 25-21. The Artesians trying to hang on, I think their 14th win of the season. Got a big win last night in conference against the Decatur Central Hawks to move to 13-4 and also stay undefeated in the conference at 5-0, as they defeated Decatur Central last night 43-29 and stay atop the Mid-State Conference standings at 5-0. Artesians have 2 conference games left toward the end of the season against Perry Meridian and against Franklin, and that Franklin game could get interesting as Franklin currently stands at 4-1 in the mid. So Artesians could be playing in that game to win the Mid-State Conference outright, but there's still a lot of basketball left, so we'll kind of have to see how that goes, as Artesians already have wins against the 2nd and 3rd place team in the Mid-State, Mooresville and Perry Meridian. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back to wrap up halftime and get the second half started after this. Artesians at the half lead at 25-21. We'll be back after this.
Join the majority.
Our definition of a relationship is being able to look you in the eye and hear about your concern, hearing about your family, hearing about your job, hearing about your aspirations, getting to know you, and positioning ourselves to help you meet those dreams. Now that sounds pretty old-fashioned, but we're not willing to give that up. We're simply not going to give that up.
For all the banking services you need, there's no place like home.
And welcome back, everyone, to WREP 15 Sports here on a Saturday afternoon at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. About 3 minutes away from the start of the second half here. The Martinsville Lady Artesians lead the Noblesville Millers 25-21. Leading scorer, broke that down earlier, the break before. Leading scorer for the Artesians, Ashlyn Traylor, coming off the bench with 9 points. Bethany Mackin done a lot of good things. Second leading scorer for the Artesians, done a lot of good things on the court this afternoon. Had a huge block before the end of the half, but she has been held scoreless in this game. As far as the Noblesville Millers, Maddie Knight, that's number 11, following along. She's got 10 points. She's the leading scorer for the Noblesville Millers. Maddie Knight, she does come in averaging just over 14 points per game for the Millers. Leading scorer for the Millers is number 3, Mallory Johnson. She averages 15 points a game. She's only got 3 points, hit a 3 in that second quarter. But other than that, the Artesians have done a really good job. So both teams doing a good job against the leading scorer of the opposing team is Paige Walker for the Artesians. She is the leading scorer for the Artesians, and she's got 3 points going into the locker room. So the Artesians looking to get win number 14 with a win here against the Noblesville Millers as they come in as 5-11. But Noblesville not really playing like a 5-11 team. They do play a very tough schedule, and they got a big win January 2nd, the last time they had a game against 73-21. About a minute left to go, as this is not the only game that the Martinsville will play. The Martinsville boys team travels to Decatur Central later tonight, and they will travel to Decatur Central, play the Hawks in a mid-state conference game. Martinsville boys came off of a weekend playing in the John R. Wooden Classic last weekend. Got a win against Franklin Central, but fell to a very talented Castle team. Castle had a player 6 points going to Clemson to play basketball for the Clemson Tigers. Scored 36, and Clemson ended up winning the John R. Wooden Classic. Artesians fell in the championship game, went 1-1 in that tournament. As we're ready to go here, John R. Wooden Gymnasium girls basketball. Artesians looking to try to finish this one off and get the win. Gracie Johnson with the basketball. Let's see what Coach Johnson does. And good position by Paige Dorsett. Down low to Marlena Kemp. Good ball movement. Gracie Johnson, though, slips. And now our Noblesville with it. And Gracie a little slow getting up. So now it's and deflected off the leg of Noblesville. So good defense there by Martinsville. So alternating turnovers here for the Artesians and Noblesville. Artesians will try this again, try to get a bucket. Patience Walker with it. Paige Dorsett gets it to Gracie Johnson. Artesians taking their time, working it around the perimeter, trying to get a good open shot. Gracie looking down low. Can't find anybody. Paige trying to get position, can't quite get the position she wants, and now Artesians will reset it. Bethany Mackin at the free throw line. She steps back, shoots, and scores. Bethany Mackin, her first points of the game, but big one here to start this second half. 28-21, Artesians lead it. Check that, 27-21. The score is corrected. Three is off the mark. Bethany Mackin with the rebound. She does have Marlena Kemp ahead of her. Decides to slow it up and gets it to Gracie Johnson. Under 6 minutes here in the third quarter. Artesians with the lead. Gracie kicks it to Patience Walker. Walker. Patience, she drives, kicks. Gracie, she'll do the same. Mackin from the elbow, cannot get it to fall. Rebounded by the Millers. Here comes Noblesville. And nice step in there by Bethany Mackin. Got a near steal, but a three is good. Abby Haley has a three. That's her first point since having 2 free throws early in the first quarter. So now it's just a 3-point lead for the Artesians, 27-24, under 5 minutes to go here. Paige Dorsett. Marlena Kemp was open for just a moment. Patience, she'll try a three. That's no good, and rebounded by the Millers, Abby Haley. Here comes Abby Haley coming up court. Haley, she's got it, goes baseline, gets tripped by Marlena Kemp for the foul. The second. Delaney Wolf will come in off the bench for the Artesians, coming in for Patience Walker. Drives, puts up a wild shot, no good. Marlena Kemp with the rebound and gets it to Gracie Johnson. Delaney Wolf with it now. Gracie Johnson drives, kicks. Mackin cannot hit it off the back of the iron. Couple good shots here the last couple possessions just for the Artesians, just can't get them to fall. Low scoring third quarter here. Noblesville outscoring the Artesians 3-2. Nice steal by, I think that was Delaney Wolf who had that, and Gracie Johnson's going to get fouled near half court. First team foul for Noblesville in the second half. 3.5 minutes to go here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium Saturday afternoon. Artesians hanging on to a 3-point lead. Gracie all the way, again gets it to fall. Gracie's had a nice job getting to the basket, but a ticky-tack foul there. Gracie Johnson gets called for it. It's only her first. Ashlyn Traylor will come back in for Marlena Kemp. Three is no good. Paige Dorsett gets up, gets the rebound. Gracie Johnson looks up, finds Wolf, and Delaney can't hit the layup. Rebounded by Noblesville. Here comes Noblesville the other way. And nice tie up there by Gracie Johnson. Possession will stay with Noblesville, but good defense by Gracie. Coach Buckley for Noblesville makes a substitution. Three taken from the top, no good, and Paige Dorsett, good position, good rebound. Gracie Johnson trying to get it down low to Paige Dorsett, no luck. Gets it over to Ashlyn Traylor, who gets it to Bethany Mackin. Delaney Wolf, top of the key. Gracie still looking to get it down low. That was a good defense there on the post. Artesians haven't been able to get it down low the last few times. Artesians, there they have been all along, very patient on offense, will not rush a shot. Bethany Mackin gets in, gets a baseline jumper for Paige Dorsett, and Paige hits it. Paige Dorsett, her first point since the first quarter. She's got 6, and that's a Noblesville timeout, as Artesians have quietly stretched this lead to a 7-point lead, 31-24 with 1:44 left to go. It's a full timeout called by Coach Donna Buckley. The Artesians outscoring Noblesville Millers 6-3, balanced scoring for the Artesians like it has been most of the day. Gracie Johnson, Bethany Mackin, and Paige Dorsett each with a bucket in this third quarter. Abby Haley hit a 3-point basket for the Millers. Noblesville had it within 3. The Artesians were able to hit back-to-back buckets to extend this lead to a 7-point lead, 31-24 1:44 left to go in this third quarter here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. You are watching WREP 15 Sports. Martinsville Artesian basketball on a Saturday afternoon. It's a long two, and off the top of the backboard, tipped away, an offensive board and a putback. Mallory Miller, her first bucket of the game. So coming out of the timeout, the Millers do get a bucket. See if the Artesians can respond. Ashlyn, little spin move and scores. Ashlyn Traylor possibly having her best game of the season. Baseline and a little mishandle, but Noblesville recovers. Shot put up and good. Maddie Knight, she's got 12. Here come the Artesians. Delaney Wolf with it. Gets it to Ashlyn Traylor, goes all the way to the bucket and scores. Ashlyn Traylor just doing an excellent job of just getting buckets near the rim. Just doing a good job of getting to the rim and scoring. She has 13 points. And remember, she came off the bench late in that first quarter. She had 9 points in the second quarter, and she's got 4 in this third quarter with 43 seconds left here in the third. Ashlyn Traylor, a freshman. Her sister, Kayana Traylor, was a senior last year, now a freshman at Purdue, getting some playing time. I think even has some starts under her belt there at Purdue University. Also, Patience Walker, a sister, a sophomore leading scorer here for the Artesians. So basketball DNA for sure in that family. And Gracie Johnson gets the steal, and they're going to call a foul on Noblesville as Gracie was trying to get that up court. Had a player wide open but couldn't get her, and the reason she couldn't, she got fouled. So the second team foul, so both teams with 2 team fouls apiece, and we got 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Going to see if Ashlyn went right at her defender. She's had some success doing that. Delaney Wolf with it. Mackin, she drives, kicks. 14 seconds now. Artesian, still time. No need to rush it. 7 seconds. Ashlyn tried to get it down low to Bethany Mackin, but it's stolen. 3 seconds, 2, got to heave it. 1 second, that's good if it goes. It does not. So the Artesians get a break there. That 3 would have been good if it fell, but it did not. And the Artesians with a 35-28 lead at the end of the third quarter. We got 1 more quarter left. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll bring that fourth quarter after this.
Sportsmanship doesn't happen just on the court or on the field or on the mat. It doesn't happen only in the pool or on the green or the track. It also happens in the stands, on the sidelines, on the web, and at home. That's because sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. We remind you to practice good sportsmanship at all high school sporting events. Treat athletes and officials with respect during competition and especially in social media. And support your team's coaching staff. Remember, sportsmanship has a face, yours. A message from your high school and the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
And welcome back, everyone. WREP 15 Sports, also live on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel. I'm Eric Burns here, giving you the fourth and final quarter. Lady Artesian basketball, 35-28, Artesians lead it. And carried there, Bethany Mackin. kind of got in between what she wanted to do. And a turnover for the Artesians. Story so far in this game, the freshman Ashlyn Traylor coming off the bench, scoring 13 points. And really a big reason the Artesians have the lead they have. And baseline jumper is no good. Paige Dorsett had the rebound, but it's knocked away by Abby Haley. So Noblesville keeps possession of it. That's a three. It's no good. Gracie Johnson with the rebound. Long pass to Delaney Wolf, the freshman. Gets to Ashlyn Traylor. Gets a little too far behind underneath the basket and was fouled. And Coach Donna Buckley and the rest of the Noblesville bench not happy with that call. I don't know if I blame them there. Martinsville might have got a break. Ashlyn Traylor was well underneath the backboard trying to come back in to shoot that. Couldn't hit it, but does hit the free throw. She's 2 of 3 from the free throw line today. Artesians tough turnaround. They played last night at Decatur Central on the road, then having to come back here and play a midday game the very next day. So 2 games within a less than a 24-hour period as Ashlyn Traylor can't hit the second one. Artesians do have an 8-point lead, their largest lead of the game. 3, and that's evaporated quickly though. As Sarah Etchison gets her first points, and it's a big one. 3-point game to keep Noblesville in it. (36-31), 6:50 left to go in the game. Gracie Artesian working it around the perimeter. Cross court to Paige Dorsett. Ashlyn, she goes to the basket and scores. Ashlyn Traylor with the bucket. Noblesville right back though. Maddie Knight, leading scorer for the Knights. Paige Dorsett with it. She drives. She's going to take a shot. It's no good, but she was fouled. Also, I know Ashlyn Traylor has gotten a lot of credit. She's much deserved so. As also Delaney Wolf, the other freshman, has come off the bench and given some nice minutes for the Artesians. But it looks like Patience Walker and Marlena Kemp both going to be set to return back into this game as Paige Dorsett hits the first free throw. And Paige, nice job from the free throw line. She's perfect 4 for 4. She's really worked to improve that stroke from the free throw line. As the 3 is taken no good. A rebound of Bethany Mackin. All right, so the freshmen of team of Delaney Wolf and Ashlyn Traylor go to the bench. Good job by them coming off as Bethany Mackin muscles her shot up and no good as Marlena Kemp with a foul underneath. So now you've got the original starting 5 on the court trying to close this out. This game is far from over. 5:21 left to go in the game. Artesians with a 7-point lead, 40-33. It's been a tight one throughout this whole Saturday afternoon. Artesians have had the lead most of the game, if not all the game, but Noblesville just hasn't really gone away. Artesians have led by as many as 8. As that shot's no good, Marlena Kemp with another rebound. Anytime the Artesians get a bucket, Noblesville does have a response to just keep them in it. Artesians haven't been able to land the knockout punch just yet. And a timeout called by the Artesians. I think Noblesville's head coach wanted a 5-second call. She's going to have a discussion with the official. She has not been happy by a couple of these calls here in the fourth quarter. So a 30-second timeout called by the Artesians. I think Coach Johnson also sensed that a 5-second call could be coming. So called the timeout, get the Artesians regrouped. Bethany Mackin finds a streaking Patience Walker who gets some contact. And Coach Johnson calls another timeout. Really wanting to save this possession. She sensed another turnover there as Patience Walker was on the ground trying to find someone to get open. So before a traveling call was called or a steal, Coach Johnson calls a timeout. It's a full timeout this time. So Artesian with a 40-33 lead. 4:35 left to go in this fourth quarter. Trying to put away the Noblesville Millers, who, give them credit, came into John R. Wooden Gymnasium this afternoon with not the strongest of records, but just proves you can't look at a record and base your performance on that. Noblesville 5-11. But has given the Artesians fits and made this a close game throughout the entirety of it. Gracie gets it across, but it's last touch by they knock it down. Noblesville causing some issues with this half-court trap, and Noblesville finally gets the turnover they need and a foul. And that will send Noblesville to the free throw line. So after using 2 timeouts to keep possession for the Artesians, Artesians can't come away with any points, and worst of all, comes away with a turnover. So Maddie Knight, the leading scorer for Noblesville, with the free throws. It gets the first one to go. She's got 15 on the day, cannot hit that one. So 1 of 2 from that trip. Patience Walker with it now. Down low, and Marlena Kemp, I think that was trying to get to Bethany Mackin, but Marlena Kemp hustling down court. Went for it, knocked it out of bounds. Well, nearly knocked it out of bounds, but turnover nonetheless as Noblesville picked up the loose ball. Another loose ball, but Noblesville is able to keep it. Under 4 minutes to go here. Artesians cling to a 6-point lead. And a nice move there by Abby Haley. Avoids the block from Paige Dorsett. And now it's only a 4-point lead. Artesians have to remain calm. Bethany Mackin tried to get it to Patience Walker. Last touch by Patience. Bethany Mackin probably best suited just to go to the basket with that. Tried to make the extra pass. And best that she just went up to the basket. But turnover for the Artesians. Now Noblesville, after Artesians had an 8-point lead, it's now a 4-point lead. So now Noblesville playing with a little bit of confidence here. Artesians need to stop. 3:08 left. 3 is good. Mallory Johnson hits her second 3 of the game. And now it is a 1-point game here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. Bethany Mackin splits defenders. This half-court trap causing some issues for the Martinsville. Cross court to Paige Dorsett. She's hit on the floor. So Paige Dorsett is fouled. Basket will not count. So it'll be out of bounds underneath Martinsville's basketball. Down low, it cannot finish. Bethany Mackin, great effort to get good position underneath the basket, but could not finish it. So now Noblesville with a chance to take the lead here with the basket, and it's stolen away. Good defense by Ashlyn Traylor. Gracie Johnson picks up the loose ball. Patience puts up the shot, cannot get it to fall. Gets her own rebound and dribbles it out. Good effort by Patience Walker. 2:14 left to go in the game. Artesians lead by 1, and it's stolen away, and a foul. Bethany Mackin. A little bit of helter-skelter that possession, and Artesians turn it over. They still lead by 1, but Noblesville with a chance to take the lead here. 2 minutes left in this game, 40-39. Baseline cut off. Nice job of the Artesians on that defensive stop. Near steal. Artesians can't pick it up. 1:45 left. Good job by Patience Walker. Gets it down low, tied up, and possession arrow will stay with Noblesville. So good tie up by Bethany Mackin. Ball will stay with Noblesville, and a timeout's going to be called for the Millers. So it's a full timeout. Noblesville's outscored the Artesians 11-5 in this fourth quarter. Like I said, all game the Artesians have, I believe, had the lead. I don't think they've ever trailed this game, but Noblesville has kept it close. And just any time the Artesians, you think, may extend the lead to double digits and maybe land that knockout punch, Noblesville has hit a bucket of their own to keep it close, keep it within striking distance, and you keep teams in it long enough. This is kind of how the game can go. A 1-point lead for the Artesians with 1:37 left. Noblesville will have the basketball underneath their own basket. Down low in the paint, top of the key for Noblesville. And it is nearly stolen away. Patience Walker nearly jumped the pass there, but decided against it. Good defense by Paige Dorsett, and they call a foul. I don't know if this is going to be a reach-in foul on Patience Walker. We'll see. I think that's what the call is going to be. Call on Ashlyn Traylor, her second. So it's the 6th team foul. So Artesians going to be a little careful there. Next foul will send Noblesville to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 on the baseline. Little scoop shot, no good. Ashlyn Traylor, the freshman, with a rebound, gets it to Patience Walker. Patience with it. Now, Noblesville's going to try to trap, but Patience Walker does a good job of breaking that. Keeps the dribble going. And now Gracie Johnson with it, top of the key. And a foul against Bethany Mackin. That's going to be the 6th team foul for Noblesville. So now both teams with 6 fouls. So 1:07 to go. Artesians clinging to a 1-point lead. They'll have the ball out on the side. Next foul by either team will resort in free throws. Artesians near that half court, but get it across. Let's see how aggressive Coach Johnson is. Ashlyn Trail, the freshman, gets it back up top. Patience Walker drives, puts up a floater, cannot hit it, and the rebound to Noblesville. That was a good shot by Patience Walker. She had the baseline and had the shot, couldn't get it to fall. That's kind of been the story for the Artesians. They've had some shots, but just haven't been able to get them to fall. Now it's time to play defense. 34 seconds left in the game here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. Down low, little triple team, loose ball. And they call the foul. Artesians couldn't get a hand on the basketball, so they couldn't get the tie-up. The possession arrow belongs to Martinsville. But the foul's going to be called on Paige Dorsett. We'll see who's at the line. It's going to be number 11, Maddie Knight, the leading scorer for Noblesville. However, she's 1 for 3 from the free throw line. She hits that one to tie it. One more coming up. It's good. So Noblesville, for the first time today, has the lead 41-40 with 26.8 seconds left. Foul situation. Martinsville with 17 fouls. Noblesville with 6. So if Noblesville does foul, they will send Martinsville to the free throw line. Possession arrow is in favor of Martinsville. Been a closer game than some people might have thought, especially people who have not watched a lot of Noblesville basketball. If you just look at the records, you would think Martinsville would have this, but that's one thing in basketball you can't do. Just think a record of 13-4 is automatically going to beat a record of 5-11. You got to come out and play, and right now the Noblesville Millers have a 1-point lead of 26.8 seconds left against the Martinsville Lady Artesians. They back off. So Artesians were able to get it in. Gracie Johnson with no problem. 23 seconds left. Gracie flips it to Bethany Mackett. Gracie has it, 18 seconds. Will Coach Johnson have one final shot? Gives it to Ashlyn Traylor. Puts up a shot. No whistle. And now you got a foul. And a foul on number 3, Mallory Johnson. So they let the freshman, who's the leading scorer and had a lot of success going to the basket today. Might have been some contact, no call. It's still a 1-and-1 situation here for Noblesville. It's good. Big one here for Noblesville. Hits them both. So now a 3 will tie it. That's what the Artesians need. And a timeout called by Coach Johnson with 6 seconds left. So I'm sure Coach Johnson will put out some shooters on the court. Now the question is, will Coach Buckley foul? Artesians need a 3 to tie it. Will Coach Buckley foul, forcing Martinsville to go to the free throw line, because you can't tie it from the free throw line. Even if you hit them both, you're still down by 1 with less than 6 seconds left. So we'll see how Coach Buckley and the Noblesville coaching staff plays this out. Two different coaching philosophies here, as some coaches say play defense straight out. Some will say foul immediately, send them to the line. We will see what happens here.
That's what we should be yelling.
Patience Walker will inbound the basketball. Gracie with it, 5 seconds left. Curl, Delaney Wolf gets it to Patience Walker. Patience Walker puts up the 3, cannot hit it. And that will do it as the Noblesville Millers come into John R. Wooden Gymnasium and escape with a win as they move to 6-11, 43-40. Your final score as Noblesville upsets the Martinsville Artesians at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. Artesians fall to 13-5 on the year. The Artesians let this one slip away. Ashlyn Traylor, though, coming off the bench, the freshman, the leading scorer for Martinsville. She had 16 points coming off the bench, so a good game for her. Unfortunately, the Artesians could not get the win. I'd like to thank the two camera operators for us that ended their holiday break, helping us out today. Next game will be Tuesday, midweek game here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. Martinsville Artesians taking on the Terre Haute South Braves. We hope you're with us and watch us live on YouTube.com. For Eric Meyer, I'm Eric Burns for WREP 15 Sports. Good night, everybody.